Now let's perform a clear Android setup of your Galaxy S24 Ultra. Let's perform this. It's the same as the Galaxy S24 Plus and as the S24. It's the same steps because the operation system is the same on all these three devices. First step, we have on the right side of our device, we have volume up, volume down, and the power button. We push and hold the power button for approximately, I think, 3 seconds or something. And then the device will boot the first time for you. Oh yeah, this will cost you, I think, 20 seconds or something. And after this boot process, we are able to make a nice setup. Okay, let's perform our setup. First, we can make a call, an emergency call, of course. No? Or we go here and there we have accessibilities, okay? We can make a color inversion, for example, for better view, high contrast keyboard, screen zoom, speed keyboard input out, and so on. And we can make here Kredite or Predite, Zweiki, no? Or welcome start. Now we choose the right language we like to speak and where we are, English. Let's go to the next step. For our review, let's go. I agree the end user license agreement. Yes, the privacy policy, we have to agree because if we does not do this, we cannot go on with the setup, of course. You can see, okay? This, the end user license agreement, we have to agree because this is important. Otherwise, we cannot be continue. Easy setup with another device. We can sign in automatically and copy settings, accounts, and more from other phone or tablet. We keep our phone or tablet nearby and unlocked. So we can choose a Galaxy or an Android device. We can choose an iPhone or an iPad from Apple. This is only once possible. If you perform an iOS, an Android operation system setup, then you can copy from the iPhone or iPad. We choose setup manually because in our case, we does not have an iPhone or an iPad or a Galaxy or an Android device, okay? So setup manually. Now we choose a Wi-Fi network. If you have a Wi-Fi nearby, you can easily connect to it. If you does not have it, you can use a SIM card, your mobile internet access for this. This is the setup if you does not have Wi-Fi nearby. But most of the time you will have Wi-Fi, so go and choose your Wi-Fi network. Now we have to enter password. The password you can get from your admin or from yourself, of course, or you can look under the router. So enter the password to enter to your Wi-Fi network. If you enter the password, we can connect to this Wi-Fi network. Oh yeah, and that's prepared for mobile connection. The mobile connection is only positive, of course, if you have a SIM card. We can transfer the SIM from another device if we use an eSIM. We scan the QR code if we have a new contract for eSIM. We can search for mobile plans. We can set up this later, okay? If you does not need to operate this phone here with a SIM card, okay? But for mobile network, it is, of course, a big thing to have a SIM card. But for this later. Now we are only take the focus to the operation system. Set up later. We're getting our phone now ready. This may take a few minutes. Some device information that's needed for setup will be sent to Google, the carrier, and their partners. For this, we will need the Wi-Fi connection or the internet connection by mobile. We can copy and data and apps if we like. This is, you can see if you have an iPhone or an iPad, you can copy them to this new device, to the Galaxy S24. We do not copy because this is a standalone device in our case here. So we're not checking for our information. And now the next step is we have to sign in to Google. Of course, we does not need to do this, but the Android system on this Galaxy S24 Ultra is powered by Google. And all the good functions, the search engine, the apps, all of them, nearly all of them, are only working with the Google's account. The Google account is for free. You can create an account here for free, and then you will get an email address, or you enter your email address in the creating process, and you will need a password. This you have to enter here. You have to log in with your Google account. With your Google account, you can make so much things. Watching videos via YouTube. Give me a stamp app. Subscribe me, for example. Or you can use a mail service and map services, navigation, and of course you can use your Android phone with that. So it's for free. It's your thing or your step into the Galaxy world. Email address or phone number, and then you have to enter a password, and then you signed in with your Google account. The Google account is important for FRP function, factory reason protection too. So it's really good to use a Google account. So here we are now signed in. Now we have to agree the Google terms of service too. It's the same thread like before with Samsung agreement for the Galaxy device. I agree this, and we now getting account informations by Google services. The next step is we can see what we can do with it, with our privacy policy. We use the basic device backup, for example. We use the location. We use the language scanning. We send usage and diagnostic data. If we like, we can disassemble this if we does not need it or like it. Now we accept these steps and go to the next step in our process. We choose now our search engine. Here you can see it's, for example, Google, Yahoo, Yandex, Karma, Brave, Mojik, and so on. This is your main search engine for your phone. Then we can protect our phone. We have face recognition, fingerprints, PIN, password, or pattern. Let's try the face recognition. The face recognition is not so good as an other company, I think, because there's no LiDAR scanner built in. And the fingerprint is a good option. The PIN is not so good, password and the pattern. But it's up to you how you like to protect your phone. We use face recognition, and we continue now, and we set the secure screen lock first, of course, because if this does not is working anymore with your face, for example, you have to make an alternative style: PIN, password, or pattern. Let's try a pattern. This is a pattern, for example. You can choose like you use it. Now we have to register our face. Okay, let's look into the camera, and here you can see it says that I'm wearing glasses. So continue. You can see how fast it is to scan my face, and it's only once to face scan here. We stay on lock screen until swipe. We cross open eyes, brighten screen. As you like, you can choose this. Of course, brighten screen is really good. We cross open eyes is good because if you have only a picture or something, it's easier to to come in with that. And stay on lock screen until swipe, or you can disable this and it will automatically, if you see your face. And then we go and make the Google Assistant. The Google Assistant helps you with all stuff nearly. So now I agree this. If you like it, you does not need it, okay? More, okay, I agree. Now we can train a little bit. Okay, Google, what's the weather tomorrow? What's the weather tomorrow? Okay, here. She's learning about me, okay? Okay, Google, set a timer for 5 minutes. Yeah, better, as you can see. Hey, Google, make a call. Hey Google, make a call. In German language, or in the German version, it is much easier. Hey Google, remind me to water my plants every. Hey Google, remind me to water. Hey Google. Hey Google, remind me to water my plants every. Okay, let's try again. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Remind to water my plants every. Oh man. Okay, we did it. But this is not every time so, okay? Access your system without unlocking your device. I can agree that or I can script this. We get on our phone already. This makes a few minutes again. But then we are nearly there. But there's Samsung. Samsung account. One account, any device just for us. It's the same, nearly the same thing by Samsung because the Galaxy is made by Samsung. And it's nearly the same thing because it's a Samsung account, like the Google account. You can do this, but you does not need it, of course. Okay? We are forgotten our password and don't sign them later, okay? Because it's the same process, yeah? Why do you need a Samsung account is we find our devices, that's Google too, sign to tabs, their website, track exercises, works. It's possible with Google too. Sync apps, copy and paste between your phones, Google too, answer your phones, blah, blah, blah. Okay, skip. But you can make it. It's the same thread like the Google account. Samsung service legal informations, terms and conditions. We can turn them on, get news and special offers of the code. This is optional, of course. We can make all options or we can skip this. Samsung service permission, customization service, and smart suggestions. You can choose like you need it. And now we choose our display mode. We can choose the dark mode or the light mode. I prefer the dark mode. Yeah. So now let's wait a little bit until we are all set up now. So finish and enter into the system. Whew, we are in. Our Galaxy S24 Ultra is ready to use, as you can see. How we can navigate. Let's make the basic things. To use your fingers, here we are, okay? Or use your pen. The pen is under here. We can get it out and you can see here, the pen is now activated. Hello, it says to us. Hi, how's it going? Now we can smart select, for example. We can make pan to text. We can make air actions and something else. So we can make so much. Enjoy your S Pen. Oh yeah, the S Pen power. So, for example, we make a screen write. Oh, here, first we can navigate with it, as you can see. Of course, yeah. Then we can screen write. Second. We can easily use it. Make a little other color, for example. And if you push the button, you can delete it and can make nice and cool stuff with it. And easy stuff. Here, you can draw. Yeah, it's really cool pingu. Cool. And so on. This is a cool feature, of course, but do you need it on a smartphone? I think maybe. So that's the pen. The pen can make the same with your, as your finger, for example, but it's for puncture better, of course. So here we are. Now we can navigate to the left side. You can Google information and something else. You can go to the right side to up, down. Here we can accelerate a little bit the brightness level, for example. Here are 3 buttons. With the center button, we go back to the home screen. Then we have apps on it, gallery, for example. With these 3 stripes, we can choose between apps running in the background. We can close them or we can swipe to another close them. And here, this is a backward step. That means if we are in one app, for example, we can go backward. The forward thing is, the backwards thing is, go to the home screen, for example. Then we go app, and here we see settings, for example. Here the settings which you like, you can use it. You can switch between light and dark, adaptive brightness. Then, of course, you can choose the QHD screen. This is a better resolution, of course. Screen timeout. For example, here you can make so much. Always on display is a big thing, I think. Always on, for example. Then you can push here, and this will go to the lock screen. Push again, it will bring you back in action. Swipe upward, and you are back in business. Volume down, volume up. Volume down, volume up, okay? Then we have the function of the camera system. You can push 2 times on the power button to go immediately into the camera system, or you choose the camera app. You have here the phone app, messenger app, internet, okay? And here's the camera system. You can make portrait, photo, video, and more. More is expert raw, pro video, night vision, not night vision, it's better in the dark. Food, panorama, slow motion, hyperlapse, portrait video, dual records, single text, and so on. Video, for example, you can choose here between the resolution 8K 30 frames, for example, or Ultra HD with 60 frames. Ultra HD is 4K, 60 frames is good. Then you can zoom out, zoom in, as you can see. You can make this with your fingers too, as you like. You can take a focus area there, and so many other things and stuff. If you take a photo, you can use volume up and volume down button, as you can see, or you push here on the photo button. Then where you can find that in our gallery. Here you can see the gallery, and here you can go and edit it, for example. Now you can edit it a little bit. You can make everything here editable. So many stuff is possible. Or you make the advanced intelligence. The AI function will make this proper with the AI function by Samsung, and it will make you better videos and better photos and so on. And there is so many other stuff which you can do with your Samsung Galaxy S24 Ultra, of course. But this was the basic thing. We are now here in, and that it is. Have fun with it. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe me and give me a positive feedback. And I hope to see you again on my channel. Samsung!